If you had played around in our Brizy Pro layouts, you may have seen some very nice features. For example, in this Pro layout called Advisors, we have this very nice dividers between certain blocks and sections. Now you don't need Photoshop or any other program to do that. It can all be done within Brizy. So on this Cool Tips Tuesday, let us show you how you can make this very nice divider here with one half in one color and a second half in another color. Let's go and edit this page and then I'm going to show you how to do it. And it's all to do with columns and the line element. There you go. You see, as I hover over it, immediately you can see there are two columns. So let's also recreate this. Going to go over here to add elements and grab columns. And by default, as I bring it in and I drop it there, it's going to give me two columns. Bring in a line element and drop that in the first column. Click on this line element and I'm going to change the size to 3 pixels, make it a little bit thicker. I'll leave the color like that. Important though is that we want it to fit the entire container element. Click on settings and then here on width, we're going to stretch it to 100%. At this moment, you can see there's a little bit of space here on the left and right. And here is the container bounding box and then the column container. So if you see the space between the two, that is most likely because of padding applied to the column. So click here on the column settings, then go to settings, more settings, and you will see here under padding, the left and the right has 15 pixels applied. Reduce that to 0. And now you see it stretches nicely. Can you see? We've already achieved that so quickly. All we need to do now is duplicate it. Click on the element, click duplicate, and then grab the second one and drop it in the column on the right. Now for this one, we're going to change the color. Let's make it this blue. And the only thing left then is for us also to change the settings on this column. But I'm not going to change it manually. All I'm going to do is go to the column that we had fixed here on the left, right click here, and then choose copy. Now I go to this column and I'm going to right click here and say paste styles and see how easily that was done. Though there's one tip I want to give you on this point, and that is that if you consider in copying this on the same page, you want to use it again over here. In this current format, it's going to be quite difficult because you have to copy these columns one by one. So an easier way to do that is to put all of this within inside one container. And that's what the row element is excellent for. Go up here to add elements, see the row over here, grab the row element over there. You can see we already have two columns in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this column here and drop it in the middle, and then grab that column and drop it next to it. And then I'm going to delete these two columns. Delete it. And the next thing, I'll go to the row, settings, more settings, and then make the padding 0. Why did I do this? Because now if I want to use this divider somewhere else on my page, all I need to do is go to the row, click on duplicate, and now I can drag that around to other areas on my page. And of course you can change the colors left and right. One thing though, and that is responsiveness. These ones that I just created is going to look a little bit strange on mobile. So if I go to the mobile view, you will see that it's going to display two lines. We definitely do not want that. Look at what we've done in our layout. You see this one that's slightly blurred? That means that this element, or this column in this case, had been disabled and will not display on mobile view. So I recommend you also do that. Go here, click on it, and then you just click on the eye to disable on mobile. And now when it displays on the front end, it will only show this line. Same for this one over here. Let's say this time you want to keep the blue line, get rid of the gray one, click again here and disable. Let's update everything that we've done. Well, we have a few extra dividers here now, just for the example, and let's go and view it on the front end. I'll go back here just to desktop, where we can still see both, and then preview. Scroll down and you can see we've made a very nice replica of that one, and same over here. And let's see how that will work on a mobile device. For example, let's choose the Apple iPhone X on this side. We scroll down and here you can see it does not display the blue lines because we've disabled them. And for this one, it will not display the gray lines because we've disabled it. And that is how easy you can look really sophisticated on your site with very nice dividers by just being a little bit creative. Hope that was a useful tip for you here on this Cool Tips Tuesday here at Brizy. For more cool tips, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also visit us at brizy.io and join our Facebook forum.